What's up everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Plio and today we're gonna do an in-depth review of the latest first anniversary banner. And with this banner, the first anniversary is over, will be over, and then we will get back to normal feature banners. So let's keep that in mind because these weapons and this outfit are quite unique. Also, this banner features the newer ultimate weapon for Cait, so we will also look into that. Without further ado, let's look into the details. Bahamut Fangs comes at level 120. It has 508 physical attack, 698 magical attack, which is really high, 215 healing, and then the C ability costs 4 ADVs and it deals 1100% magical non-elemental damage. It can crit with 10% chance, and it also applies haste similar to Cloud weapon. This is extremely powerful. So the first anniversary gave us two really good physical DPSs, Cloud and Yuffie, and now Tifa is the magical DPS. The game has been bringing us plenty of magical weapons to Tifa's kit, and this one is another one. It's a fantastic choice. But the C ability doesn't stop in haste. It also does magical attack increase mid to all allies, and it can go up to high. So you hit the first time, you get haste, and then quickly you can apply again, you can hit again and apply again magical attack to all allies. So this is extremely powerful to any magical team, but it's also powerful if your team is mixed with physical and magical, because let's remember, magical attack increase will also work when you do your summons or when you do your limit breaks. So this weapon is fantastic to bring more DPS into your team. Now the R abilities, magical attack to all allies, 46 points, extremely good. Boost magical ability potency, 39 points, also really good. This is in line with the level of power that we are seeing in the rest of the anniversary. It also breaks cross sigil, which is fantastic. At level Overbook 6, also does magical attack increase mid and high, 1000% damage, which is also really good. At 5 star, 600% is not bad, and also does magical attack increase mid to all allies. So even with just one copy, you get a lot of power. Haste is applied, magical attack is increased. This is extremely good. Even just with level 120, 5 star, just with one copy, you will get 30 points of magical attack, which is 18% more damage to all allies. Really, really powerful weapon that also you could use as secondary if you ever want to do something else that is not hitting with magical DPS. If there is ever something better than this ability, you could put it in your secondary row. That's what I mean. Now let's look into the outfit, because wow, this banner is very interesting. Boost attack all allies. So that will give us the same as the other outfit, 5% physical attack, 5% magical. Now Bahamut Whisper is a new ability. Let's have a look. Magical attack 10%. Attack, stance, command, gouge, max, magical ability damage, another 10%. Okay, this is the best outfit in the anniversary. Because let's compare that with Cloud, right? Bahamut Whisper, 10 and 10. Cloud, it was only 5 and 10, if I remember correctly. Bahamut Bite is physical attack 5%, physical ability damage 10%. So this outfit was giving us 15% when the attack stance is maxed out, plus then another 5, so 20% physical, 5% magical. The new banner give us almost magical arcanum because it has 10 and 10, 20% extra, plus 5, 25% magical attack and 5% physical attack. So we are getting really, really close to seeing non-elemental arcanum, either magical or physical, 25% magical attack. Wow, this is the best outfit in the game so far when it comes to being a generic DPS dealer. Because imagine that you want to do water damage and you don't have Tifa banned outfit. This one will do 25% extra magical attack, so it will also apply It will not apply the water effect, of course. It doesn't apply the water effect. But, when it comes to doing more damage, it's like another 25 that you can benefit from, which is extremely powerful. Wow, this is amazing. Now let's look into the new ultimate weapon. Exchange, Mako Gem, HP Shout. At max level, well, the stats are not, something groundbreaking because it's the third weapon. So, well, having 187 is good, because it's an extra. Deals another 1000% physical and magical non-elemental damage to a single enemy. Haste is applied to all allies. This is the first time that we are seeing haste all. This is fantastic. This is really good, and you can use it twice. Buff and debuff extension, 20 points. So that's 80% more duration. An interruption ATB boost. Let's look into this. With 25 points, all allies get ATB plus 2 when interrupting an enemy. This is bonkers. This is extremely good. Imagine like you have haste, now you get extra ATB after interrupting an enemy. This keeps your output going on and on and on. So maybe for teams that are like a glass cannon, this would be really useful. When you don't need healing, or when you are doing, perhaps when you are doing your dailies or just farming, this could be really useful. The only challenge that I see is that for now, Cait is falling a bit behind. He has the meme weapon that does crit, but in general, he doesn't have like a huge variety of weapons that could make Cait one of your units that you use the most. Normally, lately at least, we will use Sephiroth a lot, Vincent, of course, Cloud, Aerith, Tifa, Yuffie, but Cait not so much. So on that sense, I don't think this weapon is that great. Oh, I'm sorry, the weapon alone is fantastic. The unit in general is not that great, and because of that, is not a big miss if you don't get this weapon. Now the question that you might be asking is, should you pull on this banner? Well, the good thing is that now we can compare the 4 banners and you can choose where you want to invest. I will strongly recommend that you get at least 1 copy of each of the banners, even if you are a free-to-play player. I was saying that I was disappointed with Bahamut Rod because I was expecting more, but that doesn't mean that the weapon is not good. This weapon is fantastic, and I will strongly recommend that you get 1 copy. I will strongly recommend that you focus in your high win to think, what is your primary DPS source? Is that physical or is that magical? If it's both, then Tifa and Cloud are the better weapons in my personal opinion, but please let me know if you disagree. My reasoning to think that is that both of them apply haste. Yuffie's weapon doesn't apply haste, and that's why I think these are the better options. I will say Cloud is my preferred option because of the fixed damage that it does. After that, Tifa. After that, Aerith weapon is fantastic. And then lastly, I will rate Yuffie's the 4th one, to be honest. This is something that I keep thinking, and I haven't made my whole mind on this point. I think I will make another video to discuss this properly about why. It depends on the scenarios, right? It all depends on the scenarios. It all depends on what your team needs, and this is what you need to think about. It all depends on how your high win is. It all depends on for example, like maybe you need more healing and then Aerith weapon will be the best. Maybe you need Tifa. So going back to the question, should you pull on this banner? In my opinion, this is like a really good banner, but now think also about the other ones and think, where should I be investing? I will strongly recommend to invest in the anniversary because these weapons are limited, and then after that, after this level of power creep, things are gonna get slightly back to normal. And I just say slightly because the next banner and the next banner, they are always gonna be better. So in a way, you need to think, when is a good time to invest? When do I want to get better, or what will bring a lot of value into my party? So these weapons bring a lot of value because on top of being limited, they bring magical attack to all allies or physical attack to all allies, which is extremely useful. That's why I think these banners are, at least, to get the outfit, or at least 1 copy, is extremely recommended in my opinion. You can skip one of them. For example, if you don't have Yuffie or you don't plan to play with Yuffie, you can skip Yuffie. I will honestly strongly recommend to get at least one copy of Aerith and maybe at least one copy of Tifa. Even if you're a physical DPS, maybe, well, if you're a full physical and you don't want to play with Tifa, I don't know why you will do that. But if you are a full physical DPS, then maybe you can skip this banner. Um, Personally, I'm gonna pull on this right now because Tifa, I really want Tifa to become one of my mains. By having Vincent, I pull on Vincent quite heavily. So I'm always gonna have Vincent there. That is for now primarily magical DPS in a way. Sephiroth as well is magical, so this weapon for me is extremely useful because even if it goes into the secondaries, for example, it could go into Sephiroth as a secondary or into Matt, for example, as a healer. He could bring this weapon. I haven't pulled in the banner for Aerith, even though I just told you that it will be extremely recommended to get one copy. I think I will do that later. I will try to get one copy of Aerith at least, just because that Esuna all is extremely useful. But again, think about what does your account need before pulling on any of these banner. I think the outfits are amazing with the amount of value that they bring to the game, the amount of outcomes, the DPS that you can do. Oh, 2 copies. Did we get one? Oh, but this was the mandatory one, right? She looks fire. I think we haven't looked into the design, but I think we should do that in a second. She looks really fire. Anyhow, what are your thoughts? Oh, I should get some coins to buy this thing. But, I'm trying to get premium tickets because it's a good investment. If you are a whale, only if you are a whale. If you're a free-to-play player, then of course you need to save. I'm thinking that my strategy towards investing in this game is gonna change quite a bit after the anniversary. I was really waiting for this, and I think I will OB6 this weapon. I think I'm gonna OB10 this weapon, weapon for Tifa. The thing is, like, yeah, how are you finding the anniversary? What are you going to pull on? Do you think that this is like a must pull for you? Me personally, I really want to get Tifa back into my roster. I would love to see that my team is made of like Vincent, Sephiroth, and Tifa. And when I need to replace one, I might replace Sephiroth maybe or Tifa to be able to play more with Vincent. But I'm saying that just because this is what I would love to see. But at the end of the day, you need to adapt your units to what the situation requires. And sometimes you need to play with units that are not exactly your preferred ones. I'm talking from the perspective of a whale. From the perspective of a free-to-play player, the best thing that you can do is to continue improving slowly. Think about this as a marathon. Like, we have gotten so many 5-star copies lately, and I believe that's gonna improve everyone's accounts. And then at some point, you can decide to pull heavily on one banner like these ones that are limited, and then build one weapon properly. I think that would be a good strategy, but please let me know if you disagree with that as well. Like, because I'm just giving you my personal opinion. Like, someone will know better than me for sure. All, by being free to play for longer, will know better for sure. I'm a whale, so I'm only talking from the perspective of a whale, to be honest. Right, so we got the outfit and another copy. I think we're gonna leave it there for now. I wanna see how much power this is gonna give me. I wanna buy the premium tickets and get, the guaranteed these ones, So that will give me a few more draws. So then, yeah, I think this deserves another video where we keep pulling and we keep debating the power of these weapons. So far, I think the anniversary in terms of power is being game breaking. Like, the fact that this outfit is already kind of like power creeping Cloud of, she looks amazing. Oh my god. What is this? Oh my god. She looks amazing. Freaking hell. My God, must pull. Anyhow, this is it for today. Thanks a lot for watching. Thank you for supporting the channel. If you like this type of content, please consider throwing a like and subscribe to the channel. Until the next time, cheerios. Bye bye.